Hello, this is the start of a new video series that I would like to do about my native flat world. Here it is. This is my flat world. I imagine you may be wondering what you're looking at exactly. How is this my flat world? Well, this is a product of years worth of work, so the first video in this series will just be telling you about how we got here. And I'm planning to make more videos touring around my big beautiful world to all of the places that I've made. And then after you've seen everything that's already here, I would like to make this into a series where I build in it over time and share with you what I've done. So without further ado, let's get back to the start of things. And this world started in 2017, which is when I originally first played Minecraft to begin with. Before that point, I wasn't really ever into Minecraft very much. I played it one time back when it was like brand new and just starting to take off, probably in like 2010 or 2011. And I remember playing it in my browser and being very confused and not really understanding what to do. And I never came back to it until, well, like 7 years later. So my sibling got really into Minecraft and really wanted to play it, but didn't have any way to play it. We had kind of just a crappy desktop computer, and it wasn't gonna do well with Minecraft. So right around when I started getting into it, we got the Nintendo Switch. It was brand new, and pretty shortly after that, Minecraft came out on the Switch. And at that point, I decided I was gonna check it out too. So the first time I played the game, I got pretty into it. I built like a pretty elaborate base. It was built into the side of a mountain. There was a mine in the basement. And from there, I got really into the building aspect of things. I went into creative mode and I built like this. The second thing I ever built was this massive house. There was a pool in the basement. There was like a refrigerator and appliances in the kitchen, all that kind of stuff. And so I really, really liked building. So my third project ever was this one. I decided to generate a super flat world and then just build a big forest in it, which is what this area is that we're in right now. That is the original forest that I made. So the first thing that I built in this world was the forest and this witch hut. This witch tree house with the nether portal next to it. And this nether wart garden over here. This is the first thing that I made, was this witch tree house in the forest. And from there, things just kept expanding. I just loved the idea of having just because I'd gotten really into people's big Lego city builds and realistic model, or realistic train set builds. And I just loved the idea of having an infinite set of Legos that I could build anything I wanted with. So we were playing on the Nintendo Switch version of Minecraft, as I mentioned. And you could generate flat worlds with a little bit of structures, villages, some trees, caves, that kind of stuff. So that's what this was. So I just kind of built around a lot of the natural structures and customized them from there. So you can see a lot of little ravines and stuff like that around that I built around. So things just kept getting bigger. So I built that witch's treehouse, like I mentioned. And then my next project was this huge castle. I still haven't filled out the entire interior of this castle, by the way. So that may be one of the projects I will do in this video series, is fill out the inside of the castle fully, finally. And then after that, I built the nearby mountain. This is the first mountain that I built in this world. But as I'm sure you can tell, it was not the last. But at this point in history, everything was being built up by hand. I would build them with sort of like a scaffolding first, and then build it up from there. And these mountains were all hollow. They're just a facade, essentially. And then I started digging out an ocean as well. This was originally done by hand and was all very shallow. The original, like, this is how big I always wanted the ocean to be. And originally I made it so that it would be big enough that you couldn't see the coast from one side or the other, or so you could be in the middle and you couldn't see either coastline. Obviously that's not the case with the footage you're seeing right now. This is with the Distant Horizons mod, by the way. As a slight tangent, this is my favorite Minecraft mod ever at the moment. It's so incredible to be able to see so far in Minecraft. We expanded the village around the castle. And when I say we, it's because this was a bit of a collaborative project. I had all sorts of friends who came in and helped me build this place, helped me decorate inside the castle. That's one of the things I've enjoyed about this world the most, is how collaborative it has been. I'm really hoping to continue that with this video series as well, as I'm hoping to bring in some other people and get them to build stuff in this world again. And of course, interspersed in this, you are seeing some footage and screenshots of how it looked along the way. The last thing that was ever built completely by hand in this world is this section of cliffside right here that you're looking at. After that, my friend Cass built some command block tools for me that completely revolutionized how I built in this world. Here in the command room is where things completely changed. These don't work in Java Minecraft because this was all done in Bedrock. But basically, these would just give me a tool, and if wherever I pointed with that tool, it would paint blocks in the specific kind of block that I wanted, or it would make a column of dirt blocks below me all the way down to the world border. So suddenly my mountains could be way bigger, way faster, and solid on the inside. It completely revolutionized everything about how I made this world. Suddenly, everything was much bigger, much grander. I was able to surround this entire valley with a cliff. I was able to finish the ocean. I was able to build the cliff all around on the other side. I was able to build huge mountains. I was able to make my own entire custom desert biome based on the high desert in Oregon. Everything was completely different from that point onward. Then the most interesting part of this saga was when there was... How do I want to word this? I don't even know how to describe this thing. It was basically an eldritch horror became unleashed upon the world. There was a setup we had with the command blocks where you would pull a lever and end crystals would be spawned. And it would spawn a ton of them in one spot, and you'd touch them and you'd go flying thousands and thousands of blocks into the air. It was ridiculous. And it is gone now, and all that remains is this sign that says, "Do not anger the mad god." But basically the reason it's not here anymore is that somebody accidentally left it on while we were playing a multiplayer, and the thing just kept spawning more and more end crystals. I think there was like 15,000 of them by the time it was over, and the game just could not handle it. It essentially created a black hole from which you could just not escape, and the whole, like, my entire save file was just busted at that point. And so from there, I finally bought Bedrock Edition for the PC, and I put it there. I got the world moved via Realms onto the PC version, and I was able to get somebody to delete the 15,000 entities that were there, and the world was saved. But basically from there I played even more because it was, you know, it unlocked a lot playing it on the PC. Or this was around the same time when they introduced structure blocks, and so I had a lot of fun just going. I opened up another world and I copy and pasted pre-generated chunks into my world to get some more authentically Minecraft landscapes, because this was originally a flat world, so it didn't have a lot of very Minecrafty types of landscapes aside from the ones that I was creating myself. But they were kind of limited in size, So I had a notebook where I would make elaborate notes about what structure blocks went where so that they could all be put together seamlessly. And then I would further seamlessly integrate them into the world with the command block tools that I had, and that was a lot of fun. I spent quite a lot of time just taking things from my other world and pasting them into this one. There was also a little program that I got that allowed me to set the biomes of the world, and that was really nice because the entire world was just one plains biome before. So it was really nice to make everything match better, and so I could have snow on mountains like this. That was a big improvement playing it on PC as well. And then since then, it's just kind of been on and off over the last few years. I come back to this world, I build a little bit in it, maybe plant some trees, maybe you can bring some people over and they add stuff. Or until this year when I got a brand new computer and wanted to play Minecraft again. Just to see how it would look on a more powerful computer. And I finally got into the Java version. And the world building mods that exist for Java version are so much better than the command block tools. It was the second renaissance for this world. And I was suddenly able to build stuff that had taken me weeks before in a single day, which is exactly how it was before with the command block tools. I was able to make stuff that would have taken me days in just an hour. It was the same here. Giant landscapes that I had built before that had taken me months and months to make, I was now able to build in a single day. And that is where my passion for building in this world has returned from. That said, most of my interest now is going to be in building a lot more of the little details in the world, because I've spent a lot of time lately building the big, huge, sweeping landscapes. But so many of them are so empty now. There's no buildings, no trees, nothing. Need to put more life into this world again. So those are the type of updates that I will be excited to share with you in this video series. But of course, first I have to show you what details are already here. So I hope you will look forward to that. You got to see some broad strokes of this world in this video, but I'm really excited to show you more of what's out there, because there's some places that I'm sure are going to surprise you. I can't wait to show them to you. I have some huge plans for this world still, and I can't wait to show them to you. So I hope you enjoy this overview of the history of this world. And I hope you look forward to seeing more about it. It's going to be a little while because I'm going to be away for the next couple of weeks. But I really wanted to get this out before I left on my trip. Get everybody excited for this new series I'm doing. My new Minecraft Flat World series. So, I hope you look forward. And I will see you again in a couple weeks with more. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.